I'm going to show you the night mode I just did. I put in some nice lights and stuff just to sort of bring life to the zoo a little bit after dark, of course. As you can see with all the signs ahead, ended up putting a big light beam pretty much underneath it just to give it sort of like a 3D effect. I like the way it looks and I want to keep that. End up putting some more flames and things around. We'll zoom out to give you an aspect of what the park looks like so far. As you see, I have no exhibits, but I plan on doing it very shortly. Probably today's episode, actually. We're going to put our first probably barriers and zoos in. I just need to decide what animal we're going to go with. So we'll go to the animal trading hub and we'll see what we have. So many animals. There we go, we're into species. I'm thinking we might stick with some probably monkeys and stuff. We might start with the monkeys over this side. I might put my big cats over this side. I'm just gonna. That's how we're going to be doing it. I'm going to be splitting it up into certain areas and aspects of the zoo. I'm just going to go to Zoopedia here for a second because I just want to check if these monkeys. Right. Okay, so we'll get stuck into the building the terrain first, because I know you can't really build paths and things. So what I'm going to do is I'll build a ditch, like so. I'm just going to flatten that out. We're actually going to pull this all the way along this whole path. Like I have it now. Just going to put this like this. Probably build that out to a pond. Oops. Now we're just going to get to the barriers. We're going to go a null barrier to begin with. Actually, we might go with a bit of concrete first. I'm just going to get the desired layout I want. Put a big enclosure. Now just shorten it. You can go to length here. Just shorten it like so. I'm going to go to a null barrier because that's what I want. Like so. And I think I just clicked off that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, it's still there. That's good. Now, I know that's sunk because of the terrain at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to fix that in a second. There you go, fixed it there. I'm probably actually going to get these a little bit higher. We'll go to 6.2 meters. Don't like how high that is. Just have that corner a little bit higher, like so. I'm just going to grab this bit of wall. Like so. And there we have it, the small inhabitants for our monkeys. Now, from memory, monkeys don't like water, so you shouldn't have any problems of them jumping over. But we'll see. I've had issues in the past where they've managed to jump over, but hey, we'll see. Now we'll just hook up our start path here. Oopsie, I don't know what I did then. I'm just going to duplicate this along. Every couple of feet, just going to place another one. As you can see, we're a little bit out of the power zone now, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. We can fix that in just a second. Alright. Now, don't worry about the nature just yet. What I will do though is I will paint it with just the grass, so there's no long grass in here. We can always put it back after. Don't worry about that. Now we're just going to add a bit of sand in. What I will do though for you guys is just make it a bit brighter, eh? There you go, now you can sort of see what I'm doing. It's dark. I'm going to go to the animal trading. Now if you don't know much about them, you go to the Zoopedia, where it tells you everything you need to know. So the critically endangered species, the temperature requirements 80 to 40 degrees, water requirement 0, climate requirement is 40 meters, and land requirement is 780 meters squared. Group size is usually up to 1 male and up to 4 females, so 3 to 6 basically, is what they're saying. What I do want is to put in I'll probably build my own little shelter for them. You can always use the climbing equipment they have in here as a basis for what you want. You can see they go a little bit crazy. Or you can completely build your own, which I'm probably going to end up doing actually, is build my own. I might put that one in because I actually don't mind that, it looks pretty cool. Now I'm actually going to go with a small hard shelter here, right at the back here, just for the time being. Cover it like so with bedding. We'll come back to the enrichments once I've placed the animals in. So let's buy our first load of animals. We're going to go to species. We're going to change it to now to go to orangutan. What do we want? A western lowland gorilla. We want a sort of very fertile one. She's a little bit small. Okay, we'll go with him. We'll adopt her. Go to here. Move to here. For now, that'll do. Plenty of space for him. Now I'm just going to be looking for a temporary building now. Got the staff facility, we're just going to put in a We want to keep a hut. Now, don't want a large one. I only need a small one, and preferably somewhere nearby. Like so. Now you have the big boys in. You can we'll get out of that. Go to him. Now pause. And you see the enrichment's well below 0. So we can fix that. Habitat's okay, but it needs to come up more, and the welfare. Right, to do so, we need the grass. They like more long grass by the looks of it, and less short grass. Okay, so we'll add a bit more long grass, and they like a little bit more soil. So simply you go to terrain, keep that open. I'm just going to mark this over sort of certain areas. I'm going to go a bit of long grass, that back a little bit. Till all their stats are in the green. Like so. And there you have it. They're all in the green. That'll do. You can keep going if you like, if that's not to what you want. But that'll do for me. Next you're going to go to the environment, and you can notice plants coverage is 0 because I don't have any plants in there. But they apparently do like these plants, which is sort of interlapping into mine. So that's actually going to work for me. So what I can do is I can close this. Just do a little bit of a cheat here. Control X. Go back to edit. We split from group. Close. And then we have this. We can just duplicate it now. Might just put one over near there. Pen. And be sure not to go too crazy with it. Changing angles, give it a more natural feel. Click on him again, and you see it's 68% coverage already, which they're quite happy with. But we'll get the coverage up a little more until it gets to about 100%, and then you can sort of stop if you like. So they like tropical biome, which is easy to get. You go here, biome, tropical. Now you want to try to stick to some of these plants. Notice that it's actually a pretty good plant to put in. So we'll put a few in around the front here. Now, just to show you guys, that's when it's not very good. It's not from the same continent as the animal, so you want to get that because it'll make them upset a little bit. You can put them in, but I suggest you don't, as it might annoy them a little bit. We keep getting coverage up, so we want a few more really larger plants to come in. keep up with the nature. Don't mind the big trees, but you gotta keep in mind you don't want too many. As the percentage would be probably quite high. There you go, they actually don't like these ones. So we'll delete those ones back out, which is a shame because they're actually quite nice plants. Now there is a faster way of putting things in. You simply go like this, merge to a scenery group, and then you can duplicate it. Now I can keep going with the coverage. They seem to be quite happy with a good load of coverage. So we'll just keep going with this, changing the angles and whatnot. Now I want to go back to him, and we're going to go back to nature. I'm going to try to find some more. I'm trying to find a bit more bushy plants that we can use to fill out. Okay, we knew he probably wasn't going to like that, but hey. Just press the undo button. Does he annoy? Does it annoy him? Yes, it does. Oops. I'll do it again. Might be able to get some tree ferns in. Yes, there we go. Now I sort of want to make it so it looks like he can get up here. Sometimes the animals actually do climb up, so we'll see if this works or not. Make it look like a little perch for him. Our big boy there. Coverage is still really good, so we're going to keep going with it. Just press the undo button. Don't do what I did before. As you can see, this is going up a little bit. That's okay. We can bring it back down. Now I want to put more equipment in for them, or enrichment items, as they like to call them. put some vines in, but I'm not going to. Not in this part. I don't feel like putting any in. Make sure they go on a bit of funny angles and things. Now, get a bit more coverage quicker. Can I just select? Why is it grabbing all of it? That's so annoying. I'm just going to merge the scenery group. Now, that'll do for now. I can work on it later. I'm not going to spend the whole time doing this for you guys. Because you get bored. So we're going to move on. We're going to go to facilities, I think it is. Nope, it's under construction. Well, no, it's under habitat, sorry, my bad. Now, I'll keep an eye on the coolers, but for now we want to go to enrichment. Pretty sure you can go by species. So we want the gorilla, Western lowland gorilla. Put large ball in. Be sure to place enrichment items close to where guests can properly see it. I'll put one over here, I think. About there will do. I'm just going to whack a few sprinklers in just to sort of cool it down a little bit. Counts as an enrichment item, so be good to have. We'll put a forager box out there. Maybe a cardboard box over here. There you have it. They prefer a lot more toy stuff. Maybe a block of ice. A bit of frozen fruit here and there. do want more, bit more climbable stuff. I reckon like so will do pretty well. Want a bit more hard shelter apparently. I want to bring this out over the water a little bit. Actually, you know what? Might go this size. It's pretty too much of an angle, isn't it? Habitat issues, environment. He wants more hard shelter apparently. That's interesting. We'll probably make one back here. Now, I can't remember if rocks count towards a hard shelter, but we're going to try anyway. I'm not too fussed about that. Trees go through rocks a lot. Go in here. Does that work? No, it did not. Right, well, I'll just undo that. Go forward one. We might have to just edit the terrain here, as I find sometimes this works. Ugh. just going to chisel this through like so, flatten the ground. Just make sure you smooth everything off after. We can get in there. Just put a bit of soft soil. Back to habitat. Which is interesting. Back to nature for this. And there you go, they don't like the vines. Okay. Okay, we know they like these trees. I might put another one of those in, along with a bit more ferns on top. Okay, I didn't notice that actually opened up, so I'm going to have to close that again. Alright, we'll figure that out later. I'm spending way too much time on that. Okay, out of power. Let's figure that out. So we'll go to facilities and we'll put in a power station. We'll go with solar for this one. Now, I don't know what's going on here. There you go, everything's gone shooting up. I'll probably just muck around more, add a bit more greenery up here. But there you have it. And we might change this guy's name. I think. Do the name in Kong. Because why not be non-original? As you can see, the guests start pouring in as soon as you put your first animals in. So we actually want facilities. I'm pretty sure it's under facilities. I could be wrong. Yes, donation box. Now you just want to spread these along your entrance. Well, just all the way along. And I'm going to work on putting a fence in off episode, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. But this is what we have so far. I'm quite happy with it. It needs a little bit of work with the jungle theme, but I'll get there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you out next time. Peace out.